Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. In this video, we are going to read a book called Bye Bye Butterflies.
I like it when we're quiet, said Charlie's dad, as the two of them walked down the street.
Well, I like it better when we talk, insisted Charlie.
But you can hear all kinds of things when you're quiet, said his dad.
Like what? Asked Charlie.
Listen,
whispered his dad. So Charlie listened, and that's when he heard it. It sounded like a chorus of children's voices. Yes, the voices called out. Yes, bye-bye, butterflies. Charlie looked up at the buildings across the street. He didn't see anything. No children, no butterflies, nothing out of the ordinary. Then he saw something. It was on the rooftop of the school. He saw a single hand reach up and wave, then another and another. He saw a butterfly emerge above the waving hands, then another and another. They scattered. Bye-bye, butterflies. Then, suddenly, a little boy's head popped up. The boy looked down and waved to Charlie. Charlie waved back. Bye-bye, butterflies. Charlie called up to the boy. Bye-bye, butterflies. The boy responded, still waving. Bye-bye. And then, just like that, the boy was gone. Just like that, the butterflies were gone. Just like that, the sounds of the children faded. Charlie stood alone with his dad. Maybe I could do something like that one day, said Charlie hopefully.
Maybe,
said his dad, smiling. They continued walking, silently. A few months later, Charlie started school. He forgot all about the butterflies. He was too busy doing somersaults in the gym and learning to sit still during story time. Fall turned into winter, and winter turned into spring. When Charlie's class returned from spring break, a package had arrived for them. It had a bright red sticker on it. Inside the package were tiny jars. Inside the jars were some special goop. And inside the goop were teeny tiny caterpillars. You're all butterfly scientists now, said Miss Kathy. Each of these tiny caterpillars will grow into a butterfly. It is your job to help them grow and to watch for the changes that take place. What are we going to do with them when they grow into butterflies? Asked Sophie. We'll let them go free, answered Mrs. Kathy. Then Charlie remembered. Bye-bye, butterflies. Over time, the caterpillars ate the goop. They grew and grew until they were big and fuzzy. Then one by one, they crawled up to the sides of their jars. One by one, they fastened themselves to the top of their jars. The caterpillars are ready to make their cocoons, Miss Kathy explained to the children. They'll stay in their cocoons until they've changed into butterflies. And that's just what they did. The next morning, the children came to school and discovered that the jars were gone. In their place was a big glass terrarium. Our butterflies will need more room when they come out of their cocoons, Miss Cassie explained. Let's put some twigs and grass and flowers in the terrarium for them. It'll make things a little more cozy. The cocoons seemed to hang around forever. The children could hardly wait. I know it doesn't seem like there's much going on,
but it's important to keep observing. Miss Kathy reminded the children. You never know what you might see. After a couple of weeks, the children finally saw something. The terrarium was aflutter with baby butterflies. Our new friends will be with us for just a few days, said Miss Kathy. Then we will need to release them. A few days later, it was time. Today's the day, said Miss Kathy. They're ready to go free. You've all done a great job of looking after our butterflies. The children felt a little happy and a little sad all at once. I wish we could keep the butterflies forever, said Sophie. I know, said Charlie, but just wait and see. The children gathered on the rooftop with the teachers and the butterflies. Charlie could hardly keep still. Are you ready? Miss Kathy asked the children. Yes, they called out. Are you sure? She asked. Yes, they called out even louder. Then let's get ready to say goodbye, she said. The children raised their hands and began to wave. Miss Kathy opened the lid of the terrarium and the butterflies fluttered up, up, up and away. Bye-bye, butterflies, sang the children. Bye-bye. Charlie walked over to the safety rail at the edge of the rooftop. He held onto the rail and looked up at the scattering butterflies. He looked down at the sidewalk below. A boy stood there beside his father. The boy looked up at Charlie and waved. Charlie waved back. Bye-bye, butterflies, the boy called up. Bye-bye, butterflies, Charlie responded, still waving. Bye-bye. Charlie's class watched butterflies grow from caterpillars into adults. There is another way to be a butterfly scientist. You can plant a butterfly garden. It's fun, it's easy. If you plant it, they will come. There are even specially designed butterfly houses you can add as well. Planting a butterfly garden allows you to study butterflies while providing them with a suitable habitat and helping ensure their continued conservation. Plus, it's cool to grow a garden. Here are some flowers that butterflies will enjoy visiting in your garden. Something as delicate as a butterfly needs ways to defend itself from its enemies. Luckily, butterflies have developed a few good tricks. The patterns and colors on the wings of some butterflies allow them to camouflage themselves and blend in with the environment. Others have eye spots on their wings that look like the eyes of a large animal. It is believed that these big eyes scare off potential predators. Some butterflies, particularly brightly colored ones, such as the monarch, are poisonous. If a predator eats a poisonous butterfly, it will become violently ill. The predator will learn not to eat any more brightly colored butterflies. From egg to adult, butterflies go through a series of physical transformations or changes known as metamorphosis. There are 4 stages of metamorphosis. Female butterflies lay their eggs on host plants, allowing caterpillars to get their food from plant leaves. Different species of butterfly require different host plants. For instance, monarch butterflies only lay their eggs on milkweed plants. The larva, or caterpillar, is tiny and usually emerges from its egg after only a few days. Caterpillars spend most of their time eating the host plant and growing bigger and bigger.
The caterpillar forms a protective shield called a chrysalis, or a pupa, when it has finished growing. The chrysalis attaches itself to the underside of a leaf on the host plant. Most of the transformation takes place inside the chrysalis. When the transformation is finished, the adult butterfly emerges from the chrysalis. The adult butterfly will lay its eggs after mating, and the whole life cycle will begin once again. Monarch butterflies cannot survive long, cold winters. Instead, they spend their winters in southern resting spots. Monarchs travel up to 5,000 kilometers to the same winter vacation spot year after year. Monarchs west of the Rockies travel to small groves of trees along the coast of California. Monarchs east of the Rockies travel to the forests high in the mountains of Mexico. The migration of the monarch is a mysterious and awesome thing. The journey is long and it can be very dangerous. Other migrators include the Canadian goose, the great white shark, the humpback whale, the polar bear, and the robin.